Well, today's a bit special. Ronnie's coming down in half an hour or so. She's a little lady that I've met here, and she's taking a week out of her busy schedule, and we're going to do a bit of a cruise up into Moreton Bay. So we'll see how that goes. So it'd be good to have Ronnie on board, a good friend, and we'll see how it goes going up into Moreton Bay. I hope this weather lasts. We've got a pearl of a day today, but gee, we've had some rubbish. So we'll just head up into Moreton and maybe up in the Brisbane River. So a bit of an adventure up there. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. A quick stop at Brucey's to have a cuppa, and I grab some water, and then we're off again further north up the Broadwater. We anchor off Carragara for lunch and decide to head ashore and have a look around. We stopped at Carragara and I didn't take the camera ashore. Sorry about that. I'll try and do that on the way back. Good little spot. There's a place to tie up your dinghy, and there's even a pontoon there with a tap on it, so you can go there and get water. So I'll have a look at that on my way back south again in a week or two. But it's all good. Ronnie's on board. We're just looking at having a little drink now as we slip across to Peel Island. So I'll try and film a bit of Peel for you when we get over there. But it's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere. Great beach at Horseshoe Bay, that's for sure. Okay, this morning, first job, I've got some parts from E-Propulsion. I've just got a little problem with my electric outboard and I'm going to fix that. It's a simple job and you know, it's been 2 years now, so I'm not too upset about it happening, but E-Propulsion have been great. They sent me the parts really quickly and we'll get it fixed. The only tool I'm going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver. And here's the parts from E-Propulsion. It's just a simple little 2 screws and it's a little plastic detent. And what's happened, it's a little plastic detent thing. It just, what it does, it just puts a bit of pressure on the throttle handle.
It's like a spacer.
Yeah, it just puts a bit of pressure, and what happens, there's a flat on the throttle handle that comes around, and it gives you a detent, so you know when it's in neutral. But what's happened, the old one's cracked, so this is going to replace it. Let's go and do it. So there's the little plate where it's situated, just in the tiller arm. And yeah, thanks, Ron. And you can see this one's got a bit of a crack in it, so it's not putting enough detent on the thing. So all we've got to do is take that one out and replace it. So it doesn't matter what sort of outboard you've got, you do have to service it occasionally. And what that little plate does, it's come out of there, that gives you detent in the middle of the or the neutral position on the tiller arm. So when you turn it, it flicks back, and that's the detent for that. So it's something to be aware of on these E-Propulsion electric outboards. You can see the little crack in the back of that, and that's what's caused it to fail. And when I ordered it, I ordered 2. That's what you call redundancy, so if it happens again, I don't have to wait for parts. Okay, we've had a pretty big morning, fixed the little job on the outboard, been for a walk on the beach, and now we're just up anchored and we're heading over to the Little Ships Club. So let's have a look over there. It's sometimes hard to get in there, especially on weekends, but we'll go and have a look. Apparently you can pull up on the pontoon if you're going to have lunch there. Otherwise there are moorings, but to get the moorings you have to wait until the club opens, another hour or so. You can anchor in there, but it's all a bit tight, as I remember from the last time I was in there. So we'll go over and have a look and yeah, see what we can come up with. Maybe lunch at the Little Ships Club. It's a great club. Oh yeah. Okay, little ship's club pontoon. Good little pontoon. There's power and water available. Apparently the deal is you can come in here and tie up to the pontoon if you're having lunch. So we're going to go up and have lunch at the Little Ships Club. Mates Steve and Julia are coming in a minute. We'll give them a hand to tie up and we'll go up and have lunch with them. But it's a great pontoon. You have to be gone by 2 o'clock apparently, so that's the deal. There are moorings out here that you can rent or hire. And yeah, we'll go up and check out the Little Ships Club. It's a bit of an iconic spot here on Moreton Bay. Very busy on the weekends, I'd imagine. So you need to use the intercom to get out. Thanks, mate. This is good, isn't it? Beautiful grounds here. Good barbecue area. I think they run a lot of functions and boaty things. That's probably a good club to be a member of, I'd reckon, if you're going to be in one spot for a while. So the rain left us alone for a day and now it's back. And I think for the next 3 or 4 days. So I think Ronnie and I will get a lot of guitar and uke practice in. Sorry. Okay, so what do? We're eating out with the Little Ships Club this afternoon with friends. We don't want to be on camera. But what do you do on the carnivore diet? Well, no carbs. Beautiful. And these, I've been told, came off the trawler yesterday and they really are pretty nice. Now, the sauce has probably got a few carbs in it, but mainly mayo and tomato sauce, and not a lot, so I like a bit of sauce on them, but they're bloody beautiful. And of course, this is what you shouldn't be eating. Oh! It was a nice feed of prawns at the Little Ship Club, but we're just skipping back across to Peel Island, and the wind's gone around to the southeast, so there's about 10 to 15 southeast blowing at the moment. Not a lot of wind, a little bit of rain around unfortunately too, but it's not too bad a day. It's quite pleasant. And we're going to skip over to Lazarette's Gutter. This is on the back of Peel Island. It gets you out of anything from the south, so it's a little narrow gutter that runs up into the back of Peel. So we're going to have a look at that, and that puts us in good shape to skip across Moreton tomorrow over to Mud Island. I think we're going to head to. We're going to have a look at it anyway. But that'll be a nice little run. We'll get the sail out, see what shakes out. But I haven't had the sail out for 3-4 months, 3 months probably. So we'll see what rats' nests and birds' nests fall out of the sail when we go and roll it. But that'll be tomorrow. We'll have a nice night over here behind Peel in Lazarette's Gutter. Why Lazarette's Gutter? Because there used to be a leper colony on Peel Island. Heading into Manly, and we'll be there in about another half an hour, so got to come down here and spend a couple of days in the marina. The plan is that tomorrow we're going to go down and jump on South Passage, and we're going to take you on a little trip from the Brisbane River around to here. That'll give you a bit of a look at a real sailing ship. On a really wet day, we leave Peggy-Anne in the marina at RQ and catch an Uber over to Hemmant, where South Passage is coming off the hard after a month of refitting. We help them bring the ship back to Manly, which is her home berth. See you next week, dudes.